There are a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing. The red flags are glaring at me, but I go in there with full force. Clavicle. Hey gems, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jemima, and on this channel we are on a journey back to wholeness. So I share a lot of feminine education as well as things that we can do to increase our self-esteem and our self-value, glow up, level up, mentally and physically, and we do it all together. Okay, so if you're on a journey like that and you want a group of people to do it with, then don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. So on to today's video. Okay, we are talking all about high value men. Okay, I think they do need some props, okay, because they do exist. High value men do exist, and even those that are not there, the potential, the people who are actually showing signs of high value, they do exist. Okay, there is this rise of them. However, sometimes it can be very difficult, okay, to spot them because there are a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing. That's why I'm here. I've fallen for a lot of those wolves in sheep's clothing, sometimes not even in sheep's clothing. The red flags are glaring at me, but I go in there with full force. But we're not doing that anymore, are we? No. That's why today I'm going to be sharing with you just 3 things to look out for. Obviously there are more, but we're going to start with 3, okay? So we're going to be sharing 3 things or 3 qualities to look out for in order to spot, okay, a high value man. All right, so let's go into number 3. He takes care of his health, okay? And I'm not talking about just being at the gym and taking selfies and, lifting one weight and then just putting it on Instagram or something. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying he takes care of his mental well-being and his overall health, okay? So he watches what he eats, he watches what he consumes, as in mentally, like through his eyes. He watches all of that, and he's very mindful and very selective of those things. Do they get enough sleep, okay? I think I'm gonna talk to you a bit more about my experience with dating apps, because what I noticed is a lot of them were lacking sleep for some reason. It's like, if there was anything you could get in this world, what would it be? And their answer was sleep, okay? I thought that was very alarming. So, do they have kids? A high value person is very mindful of all those things, okay? They don't make it a consistent thing to always be hanging around with the boys, drinking and smoking and all of that. They're very mindful of those things. Observe, observe. So no late night pillow talks and that. If he's going over his curfew, at least you know where he's at. All right, let's go to number 2. They are considerate and they make a consistent effort to nurture the relationships that they're in. Okay, so not necessarily only their romantic relationships, but I'm talking about maybe their relationships with their family and friends. They're very mindful and very consistent in the way they nurture those relationships. They are conscious of the company they keep, because what did they say? You are the company that you keep, okay? The more you hang around with the good crowd, it will rub off on you, and there are certain things or certain practices that you will not be involved in. And obviously, to the contrary, if you hang around with low value people, chances are, So watch all of those things. If he's very mindful of the crowd, watch his friends, his family, how he treats them, okay? That will be a clear indication of how he will treat you. And sometimes also watch how he tries to get out of tight positions, okay? So if it's with friends and that, or even with his family, does he just go with the flow when, things are not necessarily going, let's say, not according to plan per se, but things that are off? Is he able to stand up for himself and still say in a gentle and compassionate way, and you know, cut some cords or cut some ties with, let's say, friends that serve him no longer? Is he able to do that? So if he's able to do that, then you know he's got a good head on his shoulders, okay? And number one, this is just so key, and that is, do they have something that they're passionate about? Are they ambitious? Okay, do they have something that sets their soul on fire? Something that just makes them come alive? Do they put their gifts and talents to work, you know, even if it's like a extra stream of income? Or are they just relying on, let's say, a 9 to 5 only? Look and see if they're able to think outside their box. Are they creative in that way? Look at this pandemic and what happened, and a lot of people on furlough and even dismissed or redundant or just fired. And imagine if you don't have something else going on for you. You can easily sink into depression, and being the man of the house, let's say, or the leader that you're wired to be, the provider and the protector, if they don't have something else going on for them, chances are they may sink into depression, etc. So you have to be ready to obviously help them through that, but then a high value person is able to just navigate those things, and even if they do need your help, they're able to obviously communicate these things whilst they get their passions in check. So essentially what I'm saying is, do they have a backup plan, or will you be the one to be filling out CVs and whatnot for them? So look out for these things. If they have a provider mindset, chances are they've thought these things through, okay? And they have a backup plan, or they have something in the pipeline that they can work on. And they're readily happy to build a secure foundation for themselves as well as their family that they're about to build, okay? Those are the things I want you to look out for, you know? Even if this person is a wolf, there's only so much you can hide for so long. So ladies, open your eyes to these things and ask questions, okay? If you want videos on all of that, let me know, and then we can put practical plans in place so that we can ask the right questions in order to identify these things that, let's just say, our eyes cannot see just yet, okay? So thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that bell notification after you've subscribed, because I have another video coming up that I think is very exciting. You're gonna love it. So until next time, take care and God bless. Bye.